I was walking on my way home when suddenly the sky cracked open, and a giant hand reached out from the rift, grabbing me. My vision went black, and when I woke up, I found myself in a bizarre palace surrounded by gods with various strange forms. "You have been chosen," a god whose appearance kept changing announced. "From today, you will be our agent, completing the tasks we assign you." I stared blankly at the absurd god in front of me, a deity that governed chaos and absurdity, always speaking in contradictions. The absurd god gave me a task, warning that if I failed to complete it, I would be erased. In fact, to become a representative of the gods, I first needed to pass a selection process, stacking transparent bricks together in the shortest time possible. This task was very difficult. I carefully collected the clocks in the city and sliced them into steaks using a table. After completing these, I sighed with relief and placed bananas at the feet of the absurd god. This must defeat it, I thought. In the chaos, citizens ran around frantically, some asking in terror, "Why has our time suddenly reversed?" I muttered to myself, "Perhaps this is the god's amusement, making us struggle in chaos and then watching us despair." At a market, I met other chosen agents. They shared their task experiences. One agent spoke of planting thorns in the desert, while another was tasked with finding a singing fish underwater. Helplessly, one agent said, "Every time I complete a task, I feel closer to madness." "Toy, a very good toy," I said. I decided to join forces with other agents to rebel against the gods. We sealed the gods' portals with chewing gum and used mirrors to reflect their light, confusing them. She angrily said, "If we compromise our morals, what do we have left?" I smiled bitterly. In this world, morality is irrelevant. The gods ignore all standards. Our insistence on morality is self-deception. Here, there is no meaning, no end. We are just grains of sand in the infinite. "I love you?" I sincerely said to the toilet. I had never been so earnest, except yesterday. I had married a god. It took us so long to decide, specifically after the moon was ignited 3 times, because we couldn't decide when to divorce. Today, my wife went to visit the ant's nest, so I gained a lifetime of freedom. Recently, everyone seems to like the gods. I know this, even though I've never seen everyone. Have I seen the gods? I think you can tell me the answer to this question. And by the way, tell me your name. Actually, many people don't understand how to maintain their wings, thinking that applying oil is enough. It's not true at all. If you've ever flown alone over the Pacific, you would understand that the blood of seawater always brings sorrow. If you want to know how my life differs now from before I met the gods, you must first understand whether the difference in time really exists. Actually, even if you answer one question, you will never understand the other questions. I just like to waste your time, or rather, your energy, with a new question. Today Let me think about how to say it. Do you really think getting drunk can free you from the cage of reason? If it were true, we would have been free long ago. But now, my friend, are you your favorite writer? Am I your favorite writer? Look at me, look at me. You break my heart. You still don't understand our situation. Everything we see now is the best. Haven't you noticed that your sense of taste has changed? Honestly, I don't want to know the truth. But I believe our vision has changed too. Colors, beauty. This is certain. But the existence of gods has been proven, specifically seen by me. What else can't we know? What do we know, my love? You bastard. I am God. I am blind. Before I lose my mind completely, let me leave one last sentence. I was genuinely thinking of a profound sentence, but because I didn't write it down in time, I forgot it. Seriously, I really forgot. This story wasn't designed like this. As you read, this absurdity is annoying and somewhat headache-inducing. I felt the same while writing it. I still can't remember, but that sentence should have been the finishing touch. The original plan was to write first. Before I completely lose my mind, let me leave one last sentence. Then, I would write a sentence that combines absurdity and philosophy, and then I would write, Apple Magazine disinfectant washing machine is about to grow out of the stone. A-H bath. Are you wearing my socks? After this section, I would write, well, actually, I haven't lost my mind. Then write, this person didn't really say this sentence. I inferred this from the restless limbs, eyes, and the heart that never stops beating. And my mental activities were understood by the person who just conveyed the message to me. This inexplicable change of perspective can further demonstrate some absurdity. By the way, this narration just reminded me of a bit of that truth. It seems to be related to speaking. I remembered another sentence I intended to write a few sentences ago. This sentence, when spoken by me, is the truth. Otherwise, it is not certain. But I really can't remember that truth. Seriously,